So, I'm curious, there's been just a total overhaul of the way, many of us are recruiting right now. And obviously all of that has moved to virtual. So I'm curious, and I know answering questions about the future are just about near impossible, but I'm curious, is this kind of an ephemeral change, something that's just it's kind of a spur of the moment and something that will die out soon? Or is there a paradigm shift that we're seeing, do you believe, and that virtual will become a bigger part of the mix when it comes to recruiting, even after, if we ever do get back to normal? And why don't we start with Jen?
All right. So thanks so much, Joe, for the question. And, the one, you always have to look for the silver linings in a time like this. And so for us, we had started doing a virtual recruiting model 3 years ago, and we have different things that were different parts of success. So this was obviously one way to drive us to about 100% adoption, which is fantastic. That said, what I do expect, I just asked the same question to my recruiting leaders or my recruitment council, and what they basically said to me is they expect that most elements of the virtual recruiting process that we've set up, they will keep post-COVID. Where they think that they will revert back is for that final candidate to come on site, going back to those things that Peter had mentioned earlier, like actually seeing the actual physical building is still important. It's just not important right now.
Yep, love that. Anyone else?
Yeah, can I jump in there, Joe?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I feel really strongly about this, and I know you and I have talked about it before. I mean, if you look in the course of human history, it's very rare that you see the genie escape the bottle and then you successfully shove it back in the bottle. So, for those of us who want to leverage technology, and for especially the millennials and Gen Zs who are accustomed, they're digital natives, they're accustomed to using technology, I think this is really an opportune time. I do think, in an ironic sense, though, it's also a return to fundamentals, because you can have the technology as crisp as you want. I mean, this has been fantastic, but there is a core human element, a conversational component that needs to be central in terms of the dialogue that you're having with candidates, with employees, with staff, with your team. And the more we kind of focus on that, leveraging technology, I think the better we'll do. I mean, I frankly, I do this whole proposition. I've come to the point where I really feel like it's time to move beyond calling it talent acquisition, because acquiring talent isn't really what we do. You acquire property, you acquire things. People is a different proposition. And I think if we remember that at the same time that we leverage technology, the people that adopt that well are going to be the ones that succeed in future.
I hope you're all taking notes right now. Some powerful statements.
Not that I'm trying to be provocative.
Thank you, Peter.
Tim, if I could just throw in one quick comment, which is if we all think about the way we ourselves are working within our own companies, and all of us have been forced to do something, which is work from home. And so we're all one giant experiment to prove virtualization is possible. And I don't think we'll ever put the genie back in the bottle, like Peter said. It's just not. I think there will be a sea change in what can be done virtually, both in recruitment and the way all of our companies work, frankly, worldwide. It's a single worldwide experiment. We have a huge operation in India, Bangalore, shared service center. They're all working from home in India. So I don't think this is going to go back. I think the way we work, including recruitment, will change.
Jane, any final last thoughts here?
I don't think I can keep up with Peter, but no, I agree. I don't think that that we're going back. I mean, in a way, I was thinking about this the other day, and I remember kicking off video interviews probably around 2008 with a previous firm that I was with. And here we are in 2020 trying to do it again, just in a different organization. But, we did it a long time ago. We let go of it. And so, I go back and forth with it. I wonder how long we'll stick to it.
It'll be interesting to see. Only time will tell.